Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to some more Warhammer 2 Total War. It's been ages since I recorded the last video, I know. There was supposed to be a stream over the weekend, but, yeah, the stream computer decided to just go on the fritz entirely, and took 2 days to fix that, so I couldn't put any content out. But, yeah, at any rate, that wasn't fun. However, we're here now, and I suppose that's all that matters. I'm not gonna scour for many a excuse for everything that happened or didn't happen. But tell you what, we were supposed to have a battle here at the Chamber of Visions, and we did, but it happened off camera, and I'd like to explain why. Now there, I will search for many an excuse. I was tweaking around with the mods, and it took a better part of the day to sort all of that out, because I wanted to tweak it to the point where I, well, felt like it was still challenging, but it tweaked everything that I wanted to tweak, essentially. Now there's more realistic combat. There's the Blood for the Blood God 2 DLC. There is the Flight DLC has been buffed, or not DLC, the Flight, what's it called? The faster flying units mod thing. That got well, up to, I don't know, really an update, but there's a different version of that I installed, and shorter arrow tower range mod, however they're labeling it, and yeah, it's loads of mods, all of them really cool. However, it took like a... Well, I used this battle for experimentation, right? So, got it to the point where I want to, but at that point I also played the same battle for like 11 different times. So I was like, yeah, let's not put this out. Also, there is another mod, better auto-resolving. And that one took, I think, the most practice, but I used a different save file to test that one. Not with the High Elves at all, with the Dark Elves, actually. And I wanted to get it to the point where it's not as good as playing the actual battle, but I wanted the AI to be very good too, because it's utterly and completely incompetent at this point. So, yeah, so it is. It's just utterly, completely trash right now. It's using, well, I wish. It's losing units left and right. It's a disgrace. But well, with this mod, it's not on the same level as it was in Warhammer 1. In that game, auto-resolving was ridiculously easy. You would gain insane bonuses, and you could just auto-resolve your way through the entire campaign. And it would actually, more often than not, it would be a lot easier to auto-resolve a battle than to actually play it, because it didn't take into consideration range often and stuff like that. It's very easy. I remember fighting specifically against Chaos Live Cannons, I believe they're called, or whatever, the Cannon Siege Artillery thing, and it wouldn't take into consideration the thing that the way thing is insane range, and is just stupid to fight against. You could easily wipe them all out with auto-resolve, whereas fighting them on the field of battle was a nightmare. But yeah, it's nowhere near that level of strong, but it has been buffed significantly to make the AI slightly less incompetent. Now, as far as battles and stuff are concerned, it was literally just that one, and that was pretty much it. It was like a 20-minute battle. So actually, to be precise, it was a 17-minute battle exactly, and it could have been less. I think I've learned some valuable life lessons there, but definitely playing those battles with a reduced tower range is just so much better. It is in the vein of the old medieval and Rome, the original Rome Total War, and now even Rome 2 Total War. This is sort of the similar feel that you get. It is absolutely great, and yeah, I like it. I love it. And we're going to be probably having some more of it. You can. I was thinking about this because what if people complain because you like you've buffed yourself up and reducing the range of those towers usually goes to your advantage because look, I don't care. Simple truth of the matter, dear friends, is I don't. I really don't. It's no, okay. It's just no. It's cool, but look, this is just so much better in every way, shape, and form that. No. Alright. Now, what do we have here? We're going to build... I have to build something here. Oh, you know what? Let's build a seaport, and we'll leave the rest. What is this? Fact encountered. Yeah, okay. Should we go over here and invade? We probably should, shouldn't we? Because that was sort of my idea. I was thinking, like, we're going to dislodge the last of the Lizardman resistance down here with the two armies. And then I've sent Trademaster Dwarfy's army to deal with this band of rebels. And I've also decided to leave these Lizardmen alone and not really fight them over control of this particular patch of land. So I was like, next, we're either going to go and attack the Lizardmen up here, which, I mean, they like me too. They don't exactly hate me, nor do they have anything against me. So I'm like, okay. That we could go towards, like, the north, but we don't like the north. It's an unpleasant climate, it's cold, and there's dark elves there, and well, we don't like them. Don't like seeing them at all, really. I need more territory in order to get good with the high elves, so I was like, maybe? I don't know. But, yeah, definitely considering invading the stuff over there. What is this? Diplomatic relations +2 with high elves. +2 with the Empire and the likes. +2 with the Lizardmen. We'll go with the high elves, we have to, right?
Wisdom awaits.
Alright, and next turn we're going to attack at the Sentinels of Zeti. And they're probably going to gather up a mid-sized army, but we have dragons, we don't care. It's comforting to know that I'm the strongest nation in the world at this point, because it means that the greenskins aren't doing that well, or certainly not as well as they could be, and there isn't much of a strong focused strong chaos presence anywhere else on the map, considering that all the other powers are well, either human or high elf. So yeah, well, and greenskin, but like I said. Aggressive Varg, Defender, Lord. Yes, we will enter war on the side of our brethren. Okay.
It shall be done.
Let's get this battle going. How much do they recruit? Just 2 units. Okay. Oh, this is going to be easy. Should we test out the auto-resolve? Man, I don't trust the game. I really don't.
Rally to me, Asur.
Ah, look at that. See, here we would have lost a bunch of units. No question about it. We would have lost those units. It's like you wouldn't believe it. Those units would have been dead a long time ago. This way, as you can see, very distinctly, not dead. So, all things considered, I think that's a plus for us. Huh, plus for us. Hey, like that. Okay, considering there is one more settlement left to take, I'm going to force march this army to do the quest battle over here, because it's been a million years since we've done a quest battle, and we need to finish those up. And when we do, we'll see what happens after that. But probably an invasion, yes, of the naval variety. Aha. What does this do? Launch recruitment of the Phoenix Guard. Tell you what, I'll build an Elven Forge here, so that then I don't have to build it over there, and I'll also build a grove here. How's that sound? Because then we have an Elven Forge and a grove. We don't have to have an Elven Forge and a grove here. We can build 2 other buildings. Sounds good. So we'll sort of recruit half the army here, jump over into the Vampire Coast, recruit the other half. And I did see the DLC, by the way, or the announcement for the DLC, the Vampire Coast. And it's funny, but like a month ago when I started this video, I started this series. I was like, you know, it'd be really cool, Vampire Coast DLC, and well, lo and behold, right, asking ye shall receive. So, all things considered, I think I was a little bit prophetic, in that, and yeah, you know what? What would you say to that? Oh god, what's the word I'm looking for? Credit where credit is due. Yeah, credit where credit is due. That was decent. Okay. Oh, and just side note, really quickly, by the way, judging by the fact that the Vampire Coast has its own win condition, I think shows that literally nobody at CA thinks that the Vortex campaign was a good idea. Literally no one thinks that. The Vortex is terrible. Let's be honest, it is. Look at it, it's terrible. It's a terrible campaign. But pretty much everything that comes out has nothing to do with it, so I'm like, alright, no, that's cool. You made a mistake. This is you acknowledging it silently, and I respect that. What are you doing? Okay. Mission issued, capture the following settlement. Okay, pretty cool. We can do that.
High Lawmaster. Wisdom leads me.
When though? A couple of turns?
I'm waiting.
Yeah, in a couple of turns. Alright. It's a side settlement, it's not the main one, so the garrison isn't that big. I'm sure the main settlement was over here, and that garrison wasn't all that great too. Alright, I suppose alright. I love that they're, I mean, first of all, it's called the Hung Warband. I talked about this already, it's making me uncomfortable progressively more and more, but, I was gonna say, like, what are you doing? What, why are you running now? I'm sorry, look, that is hilarious. usually not into stuff like that. Not really. Not my cup of tea, as they say. But that is a hilarious video. Okay. Why are you running? At any rate, why are they not running? Is my question. They're just sitting there waiting for the inevitable doom, which I suppose it should be renamed the Depressed Warband, right? At the very least. I'll tell you what, let's move you up here. More taxes to be picked, plucked, whatever. It is a little bit of a... I'll throw a bone out there, yeah? I'll throw this out there, and you sort of chime in if you will, or don't. It really I'll just leave it as an option, shall we say? I've been thinking about doing like I'm having trouble like classifying it and labeling it what it would be, but sort of like a series on tips for uni and stuff like that. Because if YouTube is to be believed, that is my core audience. People who are starting uni now or are about to start uni in the next year or two. Like the vast majority of my audience seems to be in that group. So I was thinking about doing like videos on that, and it would be like something in the background, some game in the background, and me just talking about sort of my experiences in uni and potentially helping people out, you know, both with settling in and how things work and stuff like that, knowing full well that uni systems are widely different between countries, even though they are sort of supposed to follow a similar pattern and whatnot. So I was thinking about doing videos like that because, well, look, and this I genuinely mean when I say this, because this is usually like a sarcastic thing. I don't toot my own horn in these videos I put on you. I genuinely don't. I'll do it sarcastically, you know, I'll make jokes out of it, but I genuinely do not toot my own horn and you know, inflate my own ego in these. That's just not why I do this at all. At least I don't think so. At least I don't think that I do that. Hell, you be the judge, right? But the thing is, I've done like really well in uni. Like really well. As in among like the best in the nation well. And I feel like I haven't... Oh no. Where did you come from? Come on! Come on, it's just a random band of orcs that decided to plop into town. Calm the friggin' hell on. Alright, you can take Swamp Town. Jesus Christ. Okay, Celis, change of plans, go and defend the glorious Patria Nostra. Or something along those lines. So I'm still not sure whether this stacks or not, but maybe it doesn't. Who knows? Who cares?
Standing by.
I'm not going to recruit any army units there anyway, so...
Orders.
Research available, okay. That was a fealty. Cool. That's good. That's very good. What do we have over here? Not a nobility. Court of advisors. Resettlement. Final. Yeah, I'm gonna go with martial law. Definitely gonna go with martial law. Reducing the upkeep is... yeah. Paying 12,000 in upkeep, look at that. Anyways, what's been going on over the weekend when, you know, other than trying to fix the streaming thing up, I've managed to get in like a couple of hours of Civ 5, and I've been playing as Ottophon Bismarck. That is ridiculously addictive. I swear to God, I was going to do something productive, like, if I couldn't stream, try and put a video out, but it's just, hours flew by in seconds, honestly. With that, it was stupid. It was so, that game is so good. Like, legitimately, that game is so good. Have a few mods installed with it. Like one, I think the biggest one is like the community rebalance thing. I think there's changes like a bunch of the units and a bunch of the buildings in the game and stuff like that. Oh god, is that good? But yeah, other than that, not much has happened. Yeah. Take fucking Swamp down. Fucking. Juggernaut, just changing the language doesn't make it not a swear word. I know. Shush. Okay, I'm upset. We lost the settlement. Probably shouldn't be though. Because Swamp Town was kind of trouble anyway. You know what? We'll talk about it. Okay.
Loyal Prince.
Hello.
Tribesman.
I am your demise. I have come to destroy you. You know what I think would be an okay idea at this point? Get another army.
Defender of the Phoenix Throne.
Oh yeah. Let's get another army and we'll go down the red path with it. And we're going to recruit a whole bunch of units for it. And it's going to be a gloriously perfect army. You know, it's going to happen slowly and methodically over time, mind you, but it will happen.
Ready to serve.
Until then, though, the Golden Colossus.
None shall live.
I mean, this is just sad,
Asur to
right?
battle.
You know what? We haven't done much in the way of progressing the campaign recently, so I could have fought that and taken away like the rest of the video and left it there. Alternatively, we can do stuff on the grand map, on the grand campaign map more, and progress the game like that. So I think this is a better option for what we're doing. Foe Seeker, yes, sure.
Princess of the Asur.
Okay.
High Lawmaster of Poets.
Are we really gonna invade? Oh, what else are we gonna do, right? Yeah, invade the south. There's greenskins to fight here too, and we can take control over most of this area of the map. No real issue there. And we can keep an army in Swamp Town. Like, we can keep Command Lish's army in... No, we can keep Tessalis' army in Swamp Town. No, we can keep Command Lish's army in Swamp Town. Tessalis can do the quest battle. Dwarfy can beat this army and then go invade into the great unknown areas of this over here land. And that would be about it. I think that's a good idea. Commandments available, or edicts available. I think public order is not going to be much of an issue. It might, but, you know. Taxation, I think. Yeah, taxation. Go on, get a move on, little noble. Tell you what, they've been keeping us rather busy recently when it comes to uni with working like that. It's not like exams or anything. I've finished all those, and it's going to be like at least a couple of weeks until any sort of tests and stuff like that start. But been keeping us rather busy. I had like 3 stories to translate in a week, and like here's a documentary you need to watch, and by the way, here's a book of like 150 pages that you need to read, all for next week, and it kept us busy. Kept us. They demand join war against Lorthran, and we'll pay with it. No, fuck off. Fight the second strongest country on the map, and we'll give you 1,000 gold for it. What can you buy with 1,000 gold? Like, not even one of your better units. The Brayherds come. Let me guess. One more randomly popping up arsehole in some area somewhere. That's just typical and perfect, isn't it?
We shall not rest. Garrisoning.
There is no limit to my power. Inspect.
Are you really gonna take one more from me? Move quickly, God. Curse you. Okay.
Their skill is well known.
I don't appreciate the fact that this. By the way, I've used this. So good, insanely good. Well, we've encountered a faction. Where are they? Just imagine somewhere in the north and not worry about it. Right? Right. Okay, as for you, though...
Lord of the Phoenix Court.
Take you out of this. Glare War. Yes.
None
Yes.
shall live.
Hello! You don't understand.
Going forth.
You can't run away from
Fair.
this
None
dwarfy.
shall
It's not possible. Should we fight them? Tell you what, let's fight them and we'll end the video there. And the next time we'll go and take back everything we lost with the Cellus and go on an invasion run with this very army. But I think this is good for a bit of practice to get back into the swing of things of how this army actually functions. And the way it functions is it holds one line it holds in place while the dragons spew 6 fireballs at spew 6 fireballs at the enemies, and you know, then and only then can the battle begin. But this is all cavalry, right? So it'll be somewhat interesting at least. I think the archers will have a field day. Not the dragons too. Relatively decent in melee. All right. So what I haven't done, I haven't slept. Well, I've slept for like, let me think, I've slept for like an hour. I slept for like an hour today between 8 PM and 9 PM, which is when I'm recording this. After I just woke up, and I slept like 30 minutes the night before. Look, I don't know. I do not know, but I'm fine. Well, I'm not. I look like a corpse today in uni, or so I'm told, but I have not slept. And it's not because I was doing anything either. Or anything productive at the very least either. I've spent like the good part of like the night before playing Civ 5, like I said, when I finally got the PC to work again. And it was as insanely fun as that was, and addictive. Look, there is just something about that game, and liberating cities, and just that there is something about it, okay? I'm not sure what, but there is something. You get your carriers out on the map, or you name all your units, and I have like a spreadsheet of all the units that I name and stuff like that, and put carriers out there, and you put your battleships out, and there is just something. Okay, everyone halt. Give the archers a shot, and perhaps slightly more importantly, give the dragons a shot too. Move you to there, move you to there. And well, no. You will not skirmish mode. We'll hold the line. Matter of fact, if they want to charge my front lines, they're more than welcome to. And look at that, they're fair bit faster now, actually. I'm a little bit impressed. Okay, dispute. Dispute. Behold the power of the overpowered dragon. And an uncomfortably large amount of arrows. Coming from all sorts of directions and sources. You do have skirmish mode enabled, yes you do, okay. Hey, like I said, you want to charge me? Charge on ahead, my friend. You want to stay in the rear and fight like that? We can do that too. All the same to us. Really, you want to fight the Swordmasters? Think that's a good idea? Okay. We can do that. What's this? What was this do if I... A bunch of nonsense from the skies, isn't it? Right, you know what? Sure. 1v1 me. So these guys are fluked. Focus on the horseman in the rear. Oh, and this is a fight I kind of want to see. Yeah. You're not long for this world, mate. Okay. Cool as that is. Archers there. Archers there. If you could do that, I think that'd be really good for us as a whole. Oh no, did I just... Whoops. Did not know that that's how it worked. I thought it sort of fell from at a higher angle. Whoops. Well, okay, whatever. We've won anyway.
We will obey.
At least I think we won. Nah, I'm pretty sure we won. We totally won, right? We're like minimum casualties. Totally what happened. Like I said, Archer's gonna have a field day with this, because your horse archers are not better than my actual archers. You guys are pretty good, but they're not better. You're good if they're the only ones firing, but well, they're not. And as it usually is, there's always just one unit that's broken off from the main pact, and is going to continue the entire run around and shoot maneuver for all eternity. But hey, all right, 78 losses, yeah, it's acceptable. Mind you, we killed like not that many either, but we didn't come here to kill people. We did. Well, no, we came here to rout people because then they disband. There's nowhere to run to. Bjarke Black Rider. Black Rider of the Hung Warband. Oh, let me take a screenshot of that, because it just reminded me of someone, and if you're watching this... Hi. This is Black Rider of the Hung Warband. CA, what was the rating of this game again? It's kind of like that time when Dark Souls introduced a boss called the and I apologize to any 8-year-olds in the chat, the Gaping Dragon. And yes, it looked exactly like you think it did. I imagine that at some point there was an interview with the people that made Dark Souls that went along the lines of, so how was your experience fighting the giant man-eating vagina? Excuse me? Well, you know, the giant man-eating vagina we put in the game. We call it the Gaping Dragon. Oh. Well, it didn't occur to me, but now that you mention it... Hey, I had one of those moments the other day, and on that... look, at this point I'm stalling for time. I know. It's loading time's take a while. I had one of those moments a couple of days ago in CK2 when someone wrote, titular title used to make me giggle quite a bit. Titular title. It literally never occurred to me until he said it, and now I'm like, that's the titular title of Venice, and I'm like, okay. It's not even funny, it's the stupidest thing in the world, but someone said it's funny to him, and now I'm like, now I'm giggling every time I'm Quagmire, basically. That's just, we've devolved down into cartoon characters. That's what I'm doing. Oh well, are we ever gonna load in? Come on, I've went down the Family Guy line of thought. Now this is truly getting worrying. Okay. Shall we execute all of them? Yes, we shall execute all of them. We also found some armor, which was very, very nice. Now, the Hung War Band is no more. Oh! Tears upon tears will be shed on this day. Ambush defense chance. No. Well, this is like faction white. Yeah, let's go with Merchant Lord. Increase our income with your
charge.
existence, I suppose, right? So what does this do? Not what we want. Not what we want-ish. Strong versus single combatant. Strong versus multiple combatants. Let's do this. Focus on that, because he's the only real sort of spellcasty type hero in here. Question, have the Maelstorms not settled enough, at the very least? No, apparently not.
Going forth.
Because apparently I will suffer attrition if I were to indulge in a bit of an over-the-seas voyage. Huh. Amusing. Okay.
Princess of the Azure.
Okay, so... Oh, it's even the mains. No, garrison detail. Fine, fine, take it. Take everything from me. Well, I will have my revenge eventually. Tell you what though, thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Like, subscribe down below if you enjoyed this video and want to stay tuned with the rest of the series. I promise to upload more frequently because it's been a bit of a mess recently, I'm sorry. But at any rate, till then, have fun, take care, and bye-bye.